everybody, welcome back to another great episode at The Noble Way. Today we are going to show you how we are going to be cheating the Disney reservation system because we are really interested in hanging out at the Epcot Festival of the Arts today, but it was completely booked solid because it's apparently a crazy week/weekend for Disney. So stay tuned because we're going to show you how we cheat the system. Spoiler alert, it has something to do with being at Disney Hollywood Studios. All right, first things first. You will probably wonder, why are we wearing masks? Because masks are no longer required at Disney, inside or outside.
We were also wondering.
But when we decided to get on the Disney Skyliner to do our little cheat system, which we'll talk about in just a second, they said we had to wear masks on transportation. We were like, we don't have them. I was like, that's going to be a problem because my mask is in the car. Not that I care about the mask so much, but I just wasn't prepared for it.
No, I wasn't either.
And even the cast members are like, yeah, we don't know. We don't understand either. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to us. But they had extra masks, which they don't normally have. Yeah, they were definitely prepared because it is confusing. Like you hear, oh, the rides and, you know, indoors doesn't need masks, so... They never give out free masks at Disney. No. I can tell you that right now. If you don't come to Disney with a mask, they usually say there's a vending machine over there, or you can buy a mask here or there. Go buy one and come back. But for this particular instance, they were like, we've actually got some masks. She had a box of masks in her hand. She was. Because I think they know, they're like, yeah, this doesn't make sense to us either as cast members. And so we got you covered. I was like, thank you so much. So we got masks. Yay! Alright, so now let's talk a little bit about how we are cheating the system here today. Again, we said we wanted to go to the Epcot Festival of Arts, but for some reason, when we tried to go to the Epcot Festival of the Arts, it was booked up solid.
It really was, which is so weird because it never is.
Now, we did get a reservation for Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, but I changed my mind. I want to go to the International Festival of the Arts.
We want to go to the Festival of the Arts.
Weekend.
So last weekend we want to do Festival of the Arts. We're excited. So we said, how do we do this? So we decided we're going to cheat the system. Disney, I love you, your reservation system. Some people like it, some people hate it. It's up to you whether or not you do, but you know what? I want to go to the Epcot Festival of the Arts, so we're gonna go to Epcot Festival of the Arts. Now, let me tell you a little bit about how this works. So here's what we did. You need to have Park Hopper Pass in order to make this work. If you don't have the Park Hopper, then we can't really help you. You're kind of screwed. But for people who have Park Hopper, here's what we ended up doing. We said, you know what? We'll go to Disney Hollywood Studios. We'll walk in, and we'll walk right back out. So we literally went in. We walked right back out. We scanned our pass, and we walked out, and then we jumped on. As you can see, the Disney Skyliner is behind us. We hopped on the Skyliner, and now we're headed over to Epcot. Now, we could have driven, but we wanted to just hop on the Skyliner and go over.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a ride in and of itself.
Yeah, so we're basically hacking the reservation system. So the way it works is park hopping is allowed after 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock p.m. Once 2 o'clock hits, you're allowed to park hop.
That bug is really...
And there's a bug trying to go into my mouth. I think it thinks that my mouth is warm, and he's like, I'm going to hang out in your mouth. I'm going to pass on having that in my mouth, if you don't mind. So, so super awesome. But anyway, I don't know where we were, but I'm going to keep moving. So in order to park hop, you got to be here. You can only park hop after 2 o'clock. So it's after 2 o'clock, so this trick only works after 2 o'clock. If you try to do this before 2 o'clock, it's not going to work for you. But we came after 2 o'clock. We went over to Hollywood Studios. We scanned our pass. We walked in, we walked right back out, and now we're on the Disney Skyliner, and we're headed over to Epcot. And they'll let us in because they do account for all the people who are going to the parks in their counts. So you can actually park hop, even though you couldn't get a reservation for Epcot, you can do a park hop. But in order for park hopping to work, you have to actually go to the original park that you were planning on going to for your park hop.
Yeah.
If you try to just go straight to Epcot, like if we would have went straight to Epcot,
I saw something.
It would have been a no-go.
The other day.
Yeah, it would have been a no-go. But we went to Hollywood Studios first. We could have driven over to Epcot.
Yeah.
But we were like, let's just do the Skyliner. So
yeah, I feel like
here we are.
Skyliner is like the people mover of all of like Disney.
Yeah, and I love the Skyliner.
I like just like riding it, looking around. I love it.
So here we are. We're gonna hop on this Skyliner. We're at Caribbean Beach right now. We're kind of halfway there. We're gonna hop on the Skyliner. We're gonna go to Epcot, and we're gonna enjoy Epcot Festival of the Arts. So stay tuned. I should do a second intro right here, like the little intro video. I should do another one right here because we're about to hit Festival of the Arts. Yay! I'm starved.
Always.
A quick shot of the Riviera there. They have an amazing ham and cheese sandwich there. I'm not gonna lie, amazing.
All right. We are officially into Epcot Festival of the Arts. You can see in the background, we just went through the security area / turnstiles. I said turnstiles, man, that's so old school. We don't even have turnstiles anymore. But we are into Festival of the Arts, so it worked. So our cheating the system has now paid extreme dividends.
Our cheating the system is legal.
It is legal. It's technically not cheating the system. It's technically just using the system towards our advantage.
Yeah.
But it does work. So for those of you who are, there's nothing worse, honestly, than just feeling like, I want to go to the specific park and it's not available, and feeling so upset and down about the fact that you can't actually go to that park. You can actually go to the park if you have Park Hopper.
Yeah.
You just have to go to the other park first, and then after 2 o'clock, switch to the other park and you're good to go. So
that's what we did.
There's probably a lot of people watching this video and saying, don't tell people that. We don't want anybody to know our secrets, but that's a secret, just so you know. So now we're at Festival of the Arts, so let's go enjoy our day at Epcot, Festival of the Arts, and I couldn't be hungrier, shocker of all shocks. Our first stop in France, we've got a couple of food items that I'm excited to try here. Actually, one of which I'm kind of excited to try, the other one, not so much. That's more her bag. You want to show us what you got? What'd you get?
I got the warm brie in the bread bowl. Ooh. He doesn't like brie.
I'm not a fan.
I think it's okay, but I love bread bowls of cheese, so I thought I would get it.
Like, this is the smallest bread bowl I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's like, hold on, let me see. See that?
Yeah, it's
like, it looks big here, but it's like, once you...
How much was it?
It's dinky. It's $8.50.
That's kind of a lot for that.
Yeah. $8.50 for this rinky-dink little bread bowl. I do not like brie cheese at all. She likes it.
I'm gonna try it while it's warm though.
I don't really dig it. All right, so tell us what you think of the brie with bread bowl.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't seem the best to me, but...
Oh, I think it's good. I feel like you should try it.
Let me try this.
I like it a lot. I don't think it's worth $8.50 for how small it is, but I like it. I don't even know if it tastes like brie, does it? Like, it's a totally different, because I think brie, I don't like the texture of brie, but this doesn't have that texture, so I think it's good.
I'll be honest, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. It's better than the normal brie that I would get. I feel like it's not really brie. I feel like it's like a cream...
Parmesan.
Brie, yeah. It's like they took brie and then maybe put it in some sort of like cream sauce or Parmesan or Romano or some sort of combination. It definitely does not taste to me like just straight brie that's been melted or whatnot, or a fondue version of brie. It tastes more like a cream. So it's actually pretty decent.
All right, let's move on to the croissant.
See if we can get it in here. Oh, look at that. I mean, that looks pretty good there. I gotta be honest. It looks pretty decent. It's interesting how it's got the different color stripes in here. It's kind of warm. I don't know. It's a black winter truffle croissant. I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty good. So honestly, I'm just gonna rip into it, and I kind of want to see what's going on here in the inside. Ooh, look at that.
You're making a mess, bruh.
I'm gonna be honest, it got less
Probably
appealing.
shouldn't have ripped into it.
It got much less appealing to me when that blob fell out of there. I don't know. Can I see that? Let's try it. It's
I
all
like
right.
it.
It's okay. I'll be honest, I feel like there's too much of the stuff on the inside.
It needs to be a little bit more salty, I feel like. But I do like it.
What do you think the inside tastes like?
Mushrooms. But not salty at all.
It kind of tastes like mushroom a little bit, like a mushroom gravy on the inside. I personally believe there's too much in the middle. I would have liked to have had less and a little bit more of the croissant and the buttery flavor and the salt of the croissant. And instead it was kind of like I took a bite of a giant thing. Yeah, like a giant bite of like that mushroom gravy with just a little bit of crispy croissant with it.
Yeah.
Overall, though, it still was pretty decent. It was $8 even for the croissant. Wasn't too bad, though.
Yeah, I liked it.
Better than I thought it was going to be, honestly. All right, so what's interesting to me is that this place was completely booked with reservations, no capacity whatsoever. And so we were able to kind of sneak in using the park hopper option. But I'll be honest, I don't feel like it's more crowded than it normally is on the weekends, when there's been plenty of park capacity and reservations. So it's interesting to me that they shut down the reservations for Epcot, because I don't think it's that crowded. Finally made our way over to Mexico. I think we are gonna go on in here and check out Cava del Tequila, which I think is an amazing inside sort of little Mexican bar here that serves tequila and some snacks. Chips and salsa, things like that. It's been a little bit since we've been in here and we've eaten at this place, and I'm excited. And on top of that, we don't have to have a mask on anymore, so that is money in the bank. All right, here is the Cava del Tequila Flight that they have here. They have a couple different tequila flights. This is the $27 one. They have a $69 one and a $300+ one. We got the $20 one. Comes with 4 different tequilas. When you look at the tequila flight from left to right, this is the youngest tequila all the way to the oldest tequila. So the older tequila is going to be your more expensive tequila. So kind of start off with the less expensive and then move your way to the most expensive. And then they have this sort of little Bloody Mary shot. They've got some lime here and some delicious salt down in here. So we're going to have this go here. And while we were in here, we ended up getting the chips and salsa. We've had the trio before that comes with queso and guac. But we find that just getting the chips and salsa is a better deal. It's only $7 for the chips and salsa. You get 2 sides of salsa and you get the chips, and it's only $7. And these chips are actually pretty solid. They're pretty good overall. Pretty good chips and salsa. All right, we are here at the Cava del Tequila. It is one of my favorite bars / spots in all of Epcot, in my opinion. I think it is fantastic.
Yeah, or any of the
locations.
Yeah, parks.
It is super loud in here. We have done a review of this restaurant, this sort of bar before, but we had a busted camera back then. So now we have a better camera, so I'm hoping that the quality of this video is actually a lot better. And to be honest, just looking in the small little preview window, it looks better already. So I'm excited. I would probably come here every time we come to Epcot, but it's probably not good for me health-wise. So we don't, but I love it here. They have amazing drinks, cocktails, and they have some fantastic tequila flights.
And when the line looks long, you'll see it like outside of the bar, like up the ramp a little, and you're like, don't let that like scare you away. It's been up the ramp like 2 out of the 3 times we've come here, and it goes really fast. So don't let it scare you away, because most people get drinks at the bar up there and they leave. Hardly anybody comes to the tables. You can say, oh, I want a table, and we've never had a problem. We've never had to wait to get a table.
It was pretty far back, almost to the entrance of like the ramp that comes down in the Mexico Pavilion, and it was like less than a 10-minute wait for us, and we got a seat right away, and it was great. Yeah. So I love their tequila flights here. They have awesome tequila flights. The tequila flight that we got is $27. It comes with 4 different tequilas. And I'm not gonna say all the names of them. I'll actually show them on this. I'll show it on my phone, see if I can actually pick it up. You can see them right there. 4 different tequilas there, and that's $27 for that Tequila Flight, which is the cheapest one that they have. They have a premium Tequila Flight, which is actually $69. We've never gotten that one. I feel like we should try it at some point.
I tried to get him to get it today. He's like, eh.
But man, is it expensive.
Yeah.
Now that one comes with 6 different tequilas, not just 4. So 6. I feel like that's better to share with like multiple people. Just 2 people, 6 tequila shots. It's a little much. But, and then they have a Supreme Flight, which is 7, well, it's 7 tequilas, includes a souvenir glass, and it's $375.
And I've seen people get it. I think the people over there might have it, but I'm not sure. I know the people that were here last time had it. They were on like a date, though.
$375. No. I don't think you heard me because it's really loud right now. There's a lot of hoopla happening. $375 for a Tequila Flight of 7 tequilas in a souvenir glass.
Like this big.
We will never buy that one. I can tell you right now. If you want to see a review on it, look somewhere else because it's not going to be us.
Just go to the liquor store and buy a bottle for like $20.
Like if it was 7 bottles of tequila, maybe, and you could take it home.
That's too cheap for that.
But 7 shots of tequila for $375? I'm cool. So the group over there has calmed down slightly.
A little bit.
They'll probably come back with full force, but for now they've sort of calmed down. It's okay. So let's give the Tequila Flight a shot. Now, the last time we were here, neither one of us knew how to actually drink tequila shots with the lime and the salt. Did we ever figure it out? I think it's
the lime.
I think it's lick the salt, hit the shot, then hit the lime.
And I like to do it backwards.
And she likes to do it
take the shot,
different.
The salt, and then the lime.
I'm gonna do the youngest tequila because I'm the youngest out of the 2 of us. I'm not. She's younger, but I'm gonna do the less premium one, the younger tequila shot. I'll save the good ones for her. I'm gonna do the salt shot, lime.
I don't know. I still don't know. I think it's however you want to do it.
Not bad. I feel like the lime really takes the edge off at the end there. Kind of like a pickleback. You know, you drink the shot, then you chase it with the pickle juice. And I feel like, I love picklebacks, by the way. It's one of my favorite drinks ever.
We haven't had that forever.
Shot. Then salt. Then the lime.
I like it that way. I don't care if it's the right way.
She likes it better that way.
I march to the beat of my own drum.
All right, we finally made it to the Painted Panda. Let's see. I am excited about some of the food items here we haven't tried yet. This is the sui bun. Ooh, yum. Here we are. We finally made it to the China. Actually, we're kind of in the Kenya area, but
yeah, we are.
We finally made it to the China Pavilion. We don't actually get food at the China Pavilion very often.
No.
Because the line's kind of long, and usually the food is just meh. Yeah. But today we ended up picking up both of the food items at the China Pavilion. We got the General Tso's chicken, and we actually got the sui pork bun. So I'm kind of excited about the 2 items.
Yeah, I've been wanting them for a while, actually. But usually by the time we get to here, I don't know if it's the position of where China is. I've just eaten something.
Yeah.
Or I'm on my way to eat something that I've already looked at. So I never stop here. So
we're usually not that hungry.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The General Tso's chicken is $10.75. Now, let's check it out. It's kind of weird looking, though, I'll be honest. It doesn't look to me like General Tso's chicken. It's not what I'm used to seeing.
No.
When it comes to General Tso's. General Tso's, usually I see like a deep fried chicken, kind of like a chicken nugget, like a little chicken nugget with some sort of like orange, spicy orange sauce.
Like an orangey red.
This looks more like a chicken dumpling.
Yeah.
With a little bit of sauce and a cucumber. Wow. So let's try it out. I want to see if it's any good. I'm just going to pick the whole thing up with my fork here.
He's like, no, I'm just going to pick the whole
Let me try and take a bite out of it. And you can kind of see that. It really just looks like a dumpling to me with some delicious chicken in it and some sauce.
It has the consistency of like a mushy meatball to me. So when
like a dumpling. Like, you know how like dumplings have that odd like beef in it or whatever?
So I wasn't expecting it because I do get General Tso's sometimes, so I expected it to be like chicken texture. So when I bit into it, I was like, I like the flavors, but the texture's weird. And I still kind of think the texture's weird. But you like it.
If you've ever had a wonton soup,
yeah.
You know, if you've had like a wonton soup in the chicken broth, those wontons in the middle, like those like, that's what this honestly tastes like to me.
I know.
It tastes like a wonton with a little bit of like General Tso's spicy sauce on top. And
I love the sauce.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it's freaking delicious.
I just wasn't prepared for the texture of it, like in my mind. So you know when you bite into something and it's not like what you were thinking, you're like, but I actually like it. I just wasn't expecting it. Were you expecting it? He likes it. It's kind of spicy though, don't you think? The sauce? It's not too spicy because there's not too much of it. You gonna eat that?
I'm too busy enjoying it to talk. It is spicy though. It's kind of.
What?
It's kind of lighting me up a little bit right now, actually.
It's not that hot.
Why do we do this? Why don't I get water? We never get a drink.
We don't.
It's getting a little hot. But I will say, I really like it. The second food item we got from the China Pavilion is the Char Siu Pork Bun. Look at this delicious, I mean, it looks amazing. Look at that. It's like a shininess on there. Oh, man, does that look good. Yum.
I've been wanting this for a while.
The only thing that we have to figure out is who gets to take a bite of this first. All right, here we go. Let's go. Give it a rip. Give it a rip. What do you think? Let me try it. Look at that. Oh. All right, what do you think of the Char Siu Pork Bun?
It didn't have as much flavor as what I tried last, so to me, I should have tried this first.
Yeah.
It's okay, but the General Tso's had so much flavor, so to me, this is kind of lackluster. It's not bad, it's fine. But General Tso's just has so much more flavor.
I would agree with that totally.
Yeah.
I mean, it does look. You can see that pork does look very good and juicy. There's like a sauce on it, sort of like a. I don't know what kind of sauce this is.
Yeah. But the sauce doesn't have that much flavor. Don't you think? It's like kind of flavorless.
It was $8.50.
Yeah.
I do think the pork is not bad.
That's fine.
The pork in the sauce, some sort of like pink reddish sauce that's with it, is actually really good. The pork is pretty decent. The bun doesn't have a lot of flavor, which is okay because it should balance it out because the pork and the sauce has a good amount of flavor. But the bun kind of almost detracts from it. It needs to be like kicked up just a little bit more with a little bit of saltiness or sweetness. Something. To carry it through. But right after eating that General Tso's, it had a lot of spice to it. The pork bun really just felt bland.
Yeah, it's fine.
But it's a pretty I did like it though. It was only $8.50. Next stop here is going to be the Pastoral Palate. And this is going to be our last stop for the night actually. Hello! I think she wants to get the Rosé that she's had her eye on for quite a while. So honestly, everything we've gotten in Germany pretty much has been fantastic.
I got the Rosé hard cider. I love the hard ciders, apparently. I've tried at Epcot and all the festivals.
She likes the hard cider. It's good stuff.
And this one's Rosé.
So give it a try.
I was like, I'm going to try this and see what it's like. It feels cold in my hand. I love any of the drinks that are cold.
Let me just look on my map.
It's actually really good. It might be one of my favorite hard ciders.
Let me take a look at this.
It's sour.
Looks pretty good.
Do you like it?
What do you think? No.
So yeah, it's really good. This is better than the last one I had. Which one did I have at Medina?
You're asking the wrong person.
Or I had one. I don't think it was
Oh, that's right. It was the hard cider that you got.
Oh, I know. I do know what it was. The sangria one.
Oh, yeah,
It was good, but it wasn't as good as the other ones. It really wasn't. This one's far superior. Actually, this is one of my favorites. Sangria one was like okay. This one's way better. It's $9 for 12 ounce. It's a good deal. Don't try it if you don't like it.
Oh, man. Wow, that looks so good. Yum. This was an unplanned stop. We stopped in at the Caramel Cooch here in Germany Pavilion, and we got some of the delicious, awesome, oh my goodness, Werther's original caramel popcorn.
What's the store called?
Caramel Cooch? Kuche? I don't know. K-U-C-H-E with a little thingy up on top of the E. I don't know. I just call it Caramel Cooch. But anyway, it's delicious. I have had this caramel popcorn before, but we took it home, and I didn't eat it right away. And it was a little stale the next day, so I want to try it right now. Let's dig in. Dying to try.
He loves caramel popcorn. I prefer regular popcorn.
They probably couldn't hear a word you were saying because of all my crunching sounds.
Like, he loves caramel popcorn. I prefer regular popcorn. Actually, I prefer movie theater popcorn.
Look at that. Oh, it looks so good.
But we're gonna try this. I like caramel popcorn if it has like nuts or something in it. You know what I mean? What's usually in caramel popcorn? Like almonds, nuts?
Usually it's popcorn and caramel.
No. It's alright. I feel like it tastes stale already.
It does kind of taste stale.
It's stale.
Already.
I'm just saying. And I don't know if it's because there's so much caramel on it, maybe. I'm telling you, it's stale. I just do not like caramel popcorn.
I don't think you like their caramel popcorn.
I don't.
I think caramel popcorn in the store where it's very crunchy.
This is stale.
But it does always taste stale to me. Why does it always taste stale?
All the popcorn at Disney is stale.
All the popcorn at Disney tastes stale. Not all of it, but most of the time.
All of it.
All right, so, well, I mean, we tried. The last time I got this, I felt like it was stale-ish.
Because we waited.
Because we waited. So I got it again tonight, hoping that, like, I was watching them. You saw it. I was watching them put it in the bag. It's still kind of stale. And it's not
humidity in the
and
air?
It's not that it's actually stale. It's just the way they make it with the drizzle and the caramel and everything. It kind of makes it wet. And it just feels stale to me. I guess the humidity, I don't know, but
I feel like that has something.
I think normally caramel popcorn, when it's in like a tin or whatnot, it gets crunchy and hard and like delicious. This doesn't get it. It's just kind of like a soft version of caramel popcorn. Flavor-wise, it tastes delicious, but the texture just feels stale.
Maybe we don't like fresh caramel popcorn.
I'm starting to feel that way. I'm starting to feel like we just don't like the fresh stuff.
Maybe we just like the old stuff. I feel like maybe it's just our palate.
We like the old and busted stuff.
Our Ohio palate.
We like the old and busted caramel.
We do. We're like, whatever.
You know the tins you buy for people that are like,
it's like divided.
The divider, the three.
That's
it's got like butter popcorn.
It's true.
You just got like the powdered cheese popcorn and the caramel popcorn, and the caramel popcorn is like really crunchy.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
That's not what this tastes like. I
Not
feel like
at all.
we have Ohio palates.
It's not even close.
And that's what we were raised on for 40-something years.
There you have it. This is a lot of descriptions for caramel popcorn, but it is what it is. It's okay. I mean, the flavor-wise, though, it's delicious. I just don't think the texture is that great. So, anyway, $6 for this bag of popcorn.
That's pretty cheap.
I think the maple popcorn that we get over in Canada is better, though.
Yep.
All right, we were walking by the American Theater, and they have the Disney on Broadway that is about to start in 3 minutes. And I happened to see that one of the shows they're going to cover is Aida on Broadway. So they have Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, a bunch of different things. Aida is my favorite Broadway musical of all time, even more than Wicked and Newsies and all the different Disney musicals. I love Aida. It is one of the most underrated, and I am so annoyed that they haven't done Aida again for so long. My dream is to be in Aida. Also Rent, but I love Aida, so we just had to stop. So we'll probably try and catch a little glimpse of the Aida song. I don't know what it is. I asked the lady up front, I said, what song are they singing? She didn't know. I'm pretty sure I'll know within 2 seconds of them singing it what it is, but I'm excited. I love Aida. So let's see if I can get a little bit of it on tape.
Whatever you do it too. Show me everything, tell me how. It all means something, and yet nothing to me. Oh, I can see there's so much to learn. It's all so close, and yet so far. I see myself as others see me. I just know there's something bigger out there. I wanna know, can you show me? I wanna know about these strangers like tell me more. You show me something familiar about these strangers like fortress is always my strongest. Put your hands together for me.
We just finished watching the Disney on Broadway show.
We just happened to be walking by when it was going to start.
I honestly have to say, I think it's the best show that I've ever seen at Disney.
So good.
Other than Finding Nemo the musical, which I absolutely love.
Yeah.
But I mean, for like a stage show,
yeah.
You have to understand, I am a huge fan of Broadway musicals. I've performed in Broadway musicals. I've been in Broadway musicals. I'm all about it. And I love seeing amazing Broadway musical performances. Aida is my absolute favorite all-time Broadway musical in history, followed probably closely by either Wicked or Newsies. And so anytime I can see Aida, I am absolutely pumped. And he did an awesome job. He actually sang, he sang a woman's song. So a female actually sings that song in the actual Broadway musical. He sang it, he has a really high voice, and it was awesome. I would say that was a successful cheating of Disney. We had an awesome, stupendous time at Festival of the Arts. We are now, as you can see, we are back at Hollywood Studios, about to pop into our car and head on home. Super easy. We just stopped in here, breezed on over on the Skyliner, had a great day at Epcot, breezed on back over the Skyliner. You can see Epcot's closed now. Lots of people leaving. I see the fireworks kind of going off, so we can't get in there to watch them, but it is what it is. So it's time for us to go. What did I say?
Epcot's closed.
Oh, Hollywood Studios is closed. You can see people leaving. The fireworks are kind of going off in the background. All 3 fireworks that actually go off in that show. We can't see it too well. We can see it from the Skyliner, but we're done for the night. So I think that's I think that was a kind of a good experiment and a good tip that if you can't get into your favorite park because the reservations are full, just do the park hopper thing and just go to that park in the morning and then hop over to the park that you really wanted to go to after 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Fun time had by all. So until tomorrow, thanks so much for joining us. Bye-bye, everybody.
We've got new friends here. We just wanted to say hi. He's going to tell us a little bit about himself.
From Ohio. It's a lot different right here. Oh, really? What part?
Ohio. Cincinnati.
Cincinnati? Okay, tough loss the other night, but we're from...
That was a tough loss.
We're from Southeastern. You ever heard of Steubenville?
Yeah.
It's a little bit south of that, St. Clairsville.
Come on in.
Yeah, a lot colder up there. There was some snow, and it's a lot better down here. We're here for a field trip.
The noble way is the easy way.
All right.